And there was a young man down there. He was 16 years old. And one of the other men saw him, a friend of mine. He saw him. He was assistant pastor of a church. And his family used to be in the Mafia. He was a pastor now. And at the altar one night, he was asked, there was a man there preaching on hell, does anybody want to see hell? And he kind of laughed and went up and said, yeah, and the man laid hands on him. And he descended into hell immediately, and there was Jesus, and flames and fires and pits and screams of the dead. And he said, we must hurry, I got 3 people to show you. So he runs and he shows him his uncle. They're running through the fires and hands reaching out to him. And his uncle had a suit on. And someone had come in and shot him at his desk. And he appeared to him with a suit on in the flesh. Some people God allows that to see. And then he burned up in the fires, and he said, warn my side of the family not to come here, that hell is real. And he's screaming. He said, I cannot die. And then the Lord said, hurry, we must go the other side. So he went the other side, and there was his other uncle on his other side of the family. And he had died a horrible death. And he said, warn my side of the family that this is real, that I don't want them to come here. And on the way back, Jesus said, there's one more person I want you to see. And as they're going back, he hears a scream of a voice of a young man he knew, 16 years old, used to be his neighbor. And he had been found with his head decapitated because he had been in the occult. And he screamed and he said to him, warn the teenagers not to get in the occult because it's real. And he said that I was serving the devil, and they took my head off, and I ended up here in hell. And he was burning and screaming, and he was stuck between planks burning. And the man, when the Lord brought him back to the altar, he was weeping and crying and saying, oh my God, I never knew hell was like that.